What's up, guys? Let's talk rumors. Got a rumor feed. Olympus coming out with some new lenses. Actually, something I've been waiting for ever. Now check this out. 2022 did a report card on Olympus, and here's what I said they could do to really knock it out of the park. Piece of advice, and last thing, looking forward to the future, is the 150 to 600. Olympus. 16 years ago, I was shooting 1,000 millimeters with image stabilization in body, and I still cannot do that today. I was 1,000 to 50 to 500. Your 100 to 400 is probably built by Sigma, or a majority of it, and rebranded. Buy a million of these from Sigma, $1,400, $1,500. Bump it up to $2,500. And put your brand, do whatever you got to do and make it happen. Now you can run 1,200 millimeters at f6.3. Okay, as you guys can tell, those rumors, if they're true, January 30th, possibly pre-orders at Adorama, maybe, hopefully, maybe not. Maybe they'll kick it out months. But we're talking, this is the Sigma 150-600 contemporary lens. This is about $800, but there's not weather sealing. It's 3.5 pounds or so, maybe 4. And the sport version is what we're assuming is probably going to come out. That's a heavier, that's like 5 pounds, but it has weather sealing. That would make sense because Olympus is huge into that. And, you know, we made the prediction, hey, buy like a million of these sports 150 to 600s for $1,500 from Sigma, bump it up another $1,000. Estimated price, rumor price is $24.99 American. We'll see. But to me, this changes everything for Olympus. This is something waiting on forever. And so, got the OM5 here. Actually, I have an OM5 that you guys are looking at. And this is the 100 to 400 with the 2x converter. This is 1,200 millimeters f13. They're looking at 1,200 millimeters with the 150 to 600 at f6.3. Now, Canon has a 200 to 800. APS-C will get you out to 1,280 millimeters at f9. You're going to lose a little bit of light, and some people will say, yeah, but it won't be as noisy because it's a bigger sensor, and it's a wash. Okay, it seems as if it's a wash, but the ability for some of the Olympus stuff is you have some really small and pretty fast lenses. You have that with 35. There's a Panasonic 35 to 100 f2.8 that will get you going pretty quick. You have the 300 f4, which is very, very sharp and fast. So there's a lot of lenses. This last lens really is kind of that steak, and that's what that's what they should have been doing all along. Go long. They have the 2x multiplier, I guess, 2x focal length, and now your 600 becomes 1,200. And then, to even add a little bit more in arsenal, there is on Olympus cameras, thank God they kept it, is the 2x digital teleconverter. I can tell you, use that a lot. That is one of those things, one of the best in the industry for zooming, cropping in 2x and creating like a 20 megapixel image off it. And it works great. Probably the best in the industry for it. My understanding is that Panasonic, that went away on their cameras, their digital teleconverters. But Olympus, don't get rid of that. Play the long game. No one will equal you in lightweight or getting really far. So, a lot of people on this channel watch my P1000 videos for the bridge cameras. That's 3,000 millimeter camera or lens you can get out there. Those seem to be going away. So the next step is the lightest camera you could get with the big lens. People, eventually those are going to break. They'll probably stop selling them. People are going to look for the next step. Olympus, get in line. At least that's hundreds of thousands of cameras and lenses you could sell that way. I think it's a good position to be in. People want long distance viewing, bird watching, whatever it is, digiscoping, it's all there. But I'm kind of curious, is this just me? Am I just one of those long lens fanatics that just loves that kind of stuff? The 800s, the 600s, bring it on. There's been some people in the past been a little bit upset with Olympus, thinking that they've abandoned and not produced enough smaller lenses. But in my estimation, they have some great small lenses. In fact, the last 10, 15 years, that's all they've been producing. You know, they have the 75 mil f1.8, the 20 mils, they have all these 17 mils. They have some really good stuff. Tiny, super lightweight. Pretty much think they still own that area, but with this big lens, it's in the ground. But write it down below what's your thoughts, if this changes anything for you as far as Olympus or Micro Four Thirds and moving forward versus migrating to a different camera system with a bigger lens. See you guys next week.